Most people get this wrong when they think about starting a company in Puerto Rico. They assume it works like a simple US state where you just file a form online and you are done. But here's the truth no one tells you. Puerto Rico is a US territory with a hybrid tax and legal system, which means business formation is similar to the United States, but with additional local tax incentives, compliance layers, and registration steps. Now, here's the real problem. Most guides online mix federal US requirements, Puerto Rico local requirements, and tax incentives into one confusing explanation. That leaves entrepreneurs overwhelmed and unsure where to start. So in this video, you are going to learn exactly how to start a company in Puerto Rico in 2026, step by step. We will cover legal structures, registration process, tax setup, incentives, required documents, timelines, banking, foreign ownership rules, and common mistakes you must avoid. And we are starting right now with the most important foundation. Because before you register anything in Puerto Rico, you need to understand how its business system actually works. Puerto Rico follows a US-style corporate structure, but it is governed locally by Puerto Rico's Department of State for business registration, and by the Puerto Rico Treasury Department for taxation. Now here's where it gets interesting. Unlike many Latin American jurisdictions, Puerto Rico uses a formal, structured corporate system that closely mirrors states like Delaware or Florida. That makes it familiar for international entrepreneurs, especially those already operating as businesses. But there is one major difference you must understand early. Puerto Rico offers unique tax incentives that can significantly reduce tax liability for eligible businesses, especially under programs like Act 60. Now here's the key decision you must make first. You need to choose your business structure. There are three main types you will see in Puerto Rico. First is the sole proprietorship. This is the simplest form, where you operate as an individual under your own name or a trade name. Second is the corporation, known locally as a corporation, which is a separate legal entity. This is the most common structure for serious business operations. Third is the limited liability company, or LLC, which offers flexibility and liability protection. This is widely used by entrepreneurs, especially those from the US and international markets. Now, here's where most beginners make a mistake. They focus only on simplicity instead of tax efficiency and liability protection. But in Puerto Rico, your structure also impacts your eligibility for tax incentives. Now let's move into the actual step-by-step process. Step 1 is choosing and reserving your business name. You must verify your company name availability through the Puerto Rico Department of State. The name must be unique and not already registered. Now here's a detail many people miss. If your name includes certain regulated terms like bank, insurance, or trust, you may need additional approvals. Once approved, your name is officially reserved for registration. Now here comes a key curiosity moment. In a minute, I will show you exactly what documents you need for incorporation, and this is where most applications succeed or fail depending on accuracy. Step 2 is preparing your formation documents. For an LLC or corporation, you will need articles of incorporation or organization, details of members or shareholders, registered office address in Puerto Rico, and management structure. Now here's the important insight. Puerto Rico requires a local registered agent or registered address for service of process. This is mandatory even for foreign-owned companies. Step 3 is filing your documents with the Puerto Rico Department of State. This can be done online or through authorized filing channels. You submit your formation documents along with government filing fees. Now here's where it becomes official. Once approved, your company is legally incorporated in Puerto Rico. But here's the problem. Many people think incorporation is the end. It is not. It is only the beginning of tax and compliance setup. Step 4 is obtaining your employer identification number, or EIN, from the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Even though Puerto Rico has its own tax system, most businesses still require an EIN for banking, payroll, and federal identification purposes. Now here's where it gets interesting. This step connects your Puerto Rico entity to the broader U.S. financial system. Step 5 is registering with the Puerto Rico Treasury Department. This is where you obtain your merchant registration certificate and tax identification registration at the local level. Now here's the key insight. Puerto Rico has its own tax system, separate from the U.S. federal tax system for local income taxation purposes. Step 6 is determining your tax incentive eligibility. This is where Puerto Rico becomes especially interesting. Under Act 60, eligible businesses may benefit from significantly reduced tax rates on certain types of income, especially export services and qualified business activities. Now, here's the important detail. Not every business qualifies automatically. You must apply and meet specific criteria. Now let's pause for a moment because this is critical. Many entrepreneurs assume incorporation alone gives them tax benefits. That is incorrect. Incentives require separate application and approval. Step 7 is opening a business bank account. To operate fully, you need a corporate bank account in Puerto Rico or a U.S.-linked financial institution. Banks typically require incorporation documents, and confirmation, identification documents, and proof of age. Now, here's the problem. Banking compliance in Puerto Rico can be strict, especially for foreign owners. Proper documentation is essential. Now let's talk about foreign ownership. Foreigners can fully own companies in Puerto Rico without restrictions in most industries. However, banking and tax residency considerations may affect practical operations. Now here's a real-world example. Imagine Alex, a digital entrepreneur from India, wants to set up a software consulting company in Puerto Rico. He chooses an LLC structure, registers his business name, files formation documents with the Department of State, obtains an IN, registers with the Treasury Department, applies for Act 60 tax incentives, and opens a business bank account. Within this structure, he can legally operate a U.S.-connected business with potential tax advantages if qualified. Now here's where it gets interesting. The real value of Puerto Rico is not just incorporation. It is the combination of US market access and local tax incentives. Now let's talk about timelines. Company formation in Puerto Rico can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks depending on document accuracy and processing times. Now here's the key insight. Delays usually come from incomplete filings or missing supporting documents, not from complexity of the system itself. Now let's talk about costs. Costs include government filing fees, registered agent services, potential legal assistance, and tax registration costs. Additional costs may apply for incentive applications. Now here's a common mistake. People underestimate compliance costs and ongoing reporting obligations. Now let's talk about ongoing requirements. Once your company is active, you must file annual reports with the Department of State, maintain tax filings with the Treasury Department, and stay compliant with any incentive program requirements if applicable. Now here's where many businesses fail long-term. They focus only on formation and forget ongoing compliance. Now, let's summarize the full process clearly. You choose your structure, reserve your company name, file formation documents, obtain your IN, register with the Puerto Rico Treasury, apply for tax incentives if eligible, open a bank account, and maintain ongoing compliance. That is the complete legal process of starting a company in Puerto Rico in 2026. Now here's the most important takeaway. Puerto Rico is not just a company registration location. It is a hybrid US territory system with unique tax advantages, but only if you structure and comply correctly from the beginning. And now you have a complete practical understanding of how to start a company in Puerto Rico step by step. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, leave a comment with your questions, and subscribe for more detailed country-by-country business setup guides, where we break down real legal systems in simple, actionable steps.